2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Indianapolis Colts and the New York Jets. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The give to Taylor. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They go play action now. Jackson taking a shot for Samuel. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's Wilson. He's got this one completed to Mims. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Defense gets up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
following the pickup of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think Jet was able to recover, and they'll keep possession thanks to a heads-up play.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded just inside the 30. A nice job on the return there. 16 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here. 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They give to Taylor out of the gun. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
They'll look to run with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A fairly short kick from the 14. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Jeff Gladney able to come up and make the tackle. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. The quick slant caught. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's fourth and goal.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, fourth and goal from the 2. They'll run for it. It's Taylor, and he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. The run is turned away on fourth and goal from the 2. And the Jets are going to get the football back. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. Go!
After the interception, here's Wilson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will make this a 19-point game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's complete to his running back, Carter. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. That one caught by Carter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Again, Wilson. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
He's checking.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Colts are able to add on to their first half lead. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And a route is on here in this first half. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that, because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He'll drop that down to Carter underneath. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 2.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy?
Here's Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wilson will throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They go quickly here out to Moore. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Third and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
58, Mike.
Again, he finds Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
I'm not sure that they have illusions right now of, okay, we're going to score 8 times in a row, we're going to be terrific. But to get one, that was huge for them. That has to feel much better right now.
And you do have, we're still in the first half. You do have the entire second half. It's something about that goose egg that just looked bad on that board, but now they've broken it.
Yeah, broken through. Can they maintain the pace? We'll see as we go along.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll check this one down to Taylor.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Trap 60. There we go, 37's the Mike. Mike 37.
Hey, watch the slant.
Hurt. Right there, hurt.
final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Wilson. Throw right side complete to Carter. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On first down, Wilson. And that's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. And now Carter going to be stopped up short. He did not get there.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Going for it, it's Carter. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Now it's Wilson. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts 40-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a big play that time by the Jets. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing again here, Wilson. Quick hitch, complete. It's Carter. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal.
58's the mark. Go. 58, box trap. Tackles. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah. 58, boys, 58.
To throw again is Wilson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Yes! Hayward. Number 53. Mike, 53. Strip the ball.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
I'm coming after you. Go, Street. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
They run once more with Taylor. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Hey, Buffalo 18. Here we go. And we're going 37 Mike 37.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's going to look deep for more. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind, going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
53, check 53. Pick it up, pick it up.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looking deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be a 2nd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
We've got plenty of weather here today. We've got some snow going on, and they've come out of a dome. And there have been 2 ways of getting ready for this. Some have said, don't worry about the weather. Just practice in your normal conditions and handle it on game day. And others have said, find some weather, find some conditions somewhere, and try and get ready. What do you think?
Well, whatever the preparation there, the snow causing the fumble. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Wilson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Kwity Paye able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Jets on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
58. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go.
To throw is Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. Wilson going to throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really...
Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And some room to roam now. 20, 10. 151 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. You.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
There have not been a lot of great moments for this defense throughout this game. Finally, they have one they can hang their hat on. A nice stop there.
And his kick here is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
58 is the mic.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Two, fellas, let's go. Tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Watch QB Joe.
Slow.
QB Joe.
58, right over there, right over there.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. They'll run on 1st down. It's Taylor, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that'll set them back 5. Second down, another run with Taylor. Down to the 25. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I see what they were trying to do. They were trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. And they take a knee. So they stay alive in the NFL.